Good morning, Gray. Hi. There you are. Good morning. Hi.
New day, new Tuesday, another repeat. It's gonna be in the 60s today. Can't really complain. Everybody's here. Morris is waiting for me to walk away. Yeah, I got to touch his head, but he's just still not totally calm. When I walk away, he'll come eat.
Hey, Stripey. Hey, Tux Man. Hi. Hi.
Oh, there's Ruby. Still supposed to be dry until Friday, so it's all good.
You and your toy. Midnight. Yeah, you and your toy are really cute.
Just a little excited? Just a little excited? Yeah.
Hi.
He is talking to me.
Hi. Hello.
Good boy.
Donnie brought me out a rose. I've got him a card down there.
There might be a little piece of chocolate in the cabinet too. It's hard starting the holidays off at 5:30 in the morning.
Good morning, Ruby. It's just not fair. The guy with the dump truck, he came out this morning and he dumped water down all over the road. Actually, the truck has the house has 3 or 4 dump trucks, so there's actually like water in both directions. It's just not fair. I can't win. Ruby says it's 38 out there. Every time I see the Rush pickup truck, I think, roll the bones. You either get that or you don't, but I saw them in concert, oh, a long time ago. That was kind of good. Out at, I guess, Walnut Creek Amphitheater, before several of the other names that has had, based on the current sponsor, which I think is currently Coastal Federal Credit Union. Saw Elton John out there, saw Stevie Nicks out there. Saw the Moody Blues, but I'm trying to think of where that was. I'm not admitting I saw the Grateful Dead one time. That was over at Chapel Hill. Wow, that was a thing. Very crowded. Super crowded. Anyway, it's a nice morning. I'm waking up. Me and Ruby were just sort of over here on autopilot, tucked in, doing our thing. She missed the 55 speed limit sign back there. Of course, we have come up on 45 now, but she legitimately missed it back there a while ago and never bumped it up. I was in the left-hand lane, and I guess a vehicle blocked the sign, and she never picked it up. Good morning, Raleigh. I sure do appreciate you better when it's all sunny out. We're on time to get across town by 7:30, so I guess that'll work. 5 minutes earlier would always be better. I dropped Johnny off, threw some trash away, and broke up my routine and parked on the other side of the parking lot here at the community center at St. Monica's. Gasp. And yes, some mornings I feel like I should have a trash bag and be picking up trash in this parking lot too, but I try to stick with the area that Dawn and I have adopted and not clean the entire world, even though it drives me nuts. Besides, I like to stay situationally aware over here, and walking and picking up trash probably is pretty much a distraction. I'm not amused. The stop sign for this little side street was added this week, a couple days ago. There's another warning sign here about it. Obviously it wasn't done because the side people on the side street need help coming out. It was done because they want to slow down traffic on the street, I guess. I'm not amused having to stop one more time coming down the street every morning for no reason when I'm already going the speed limit or below on this very crowded neighborhood street. I don't know what's going on here. Is this person not able to leave doesn't feel like they need to go through the stop sign? Great. She was obviously not paying attention. I see hair piled up high like a bun. It looks like a female. Yeah, I guess she was just, you know, doing her nails or on her phone at the stoplight. You know, it's so optional to actually drive while driving. I know I speak with forked tongue, but you get my point. Act like you care about other people. I get it. You might need to make an adjustment at a stop sign sometime. It's the whole, I don't care about anybody on the road but me. I would say at that stop sign, she also didn't actually come to a full stop. And the fire station is to the right over here, so probably a good idea to actually look both ways there and pay some attention. It's not a good sign when drivers are irritating me at 7:45 in the morning. I just passed the red Model Y on the right, and there went the white Model Y on the left. I don't get over into that left lane too much coming through here because it's bumpier and leans off to the side. It's not quite as bad here as it is several parallel streets over to the right, but it's pretty good. Yeah, the red Y's behind me now, so we look quite the Tesla contingent here exiting downtown. This is a red light camera, gotta always pay attention here. And there's quite the bump, so you don't really want to take it too fast. All right, well, the white Y went to the left and the red Y went to the right. Really cleaned up this street in the last couple of years, one house at a time. They're still working on a couple houses over here, a couple of lots, but major improvement. I guess on a couple of those trees that aren't looking good, I kind of wish they would just cut them down and replant something appropriate to make it pretty. After the power company comes in and funky cuts them to protect the power lines, which I get why they do. Let's just clean them up and start over with something. Hopefully that the power company won't need to cut in a few years. It would just make that whole street look nicer, I think. So it's a normal Tuesday for me. Chiropractor, Guardian Angel, Apex, Whole Foods. I don't need a lot of groceries today. The freezer's pretty full between past week butcher box and grocery shopping and a couple of things. We'll be cranky if we run out of the sour cream that we like. And cheese. Those are always important. So that will be happening today. I'm going to engage autopilot again. It's engaged. It's tried to stop at the last two stoplights even though they're green. Stopping for traffic control in 500 feet. There's nobody behind me close. She's stopping. The lights are perfectly green and she's stopping. She's been working fine all morning. I don't know. I just put my foot on the accelerator versus taking her out and didn't give her a choice, which she didn't scream about. But what the heck is going on? I have not had an update roll out. I know we're all waiting for 11.3 or whatever it's going to be. There is another stoplight coming up here, and you'll hear the ding if she says she's stopping for... Did I accidentally, in looking for something, hit a... I don't know, that's just weird. She's gonna say, well, here she might actually... Yeah, she put up the stopping before she ever even saw the light, and yeah, sure, this one is red. So, okay. But I call foul. It's like the... Now she's not going. So what did I accidentally press in the settings? Am I not really in the beta? The car was working fine. I was using autopilot on the way in. She was going through stoplights correctly. I've taken her out of autopilot. I'm gonna pull over and try to see what might be going on. Because goodness knows we don't want me to have to actually drive the car home. And I ain't dealing with that stopping for stoplight stuff. You know, I drove the car like that for 2 years. The traffic control beta section prior to the FSD beta. And I, you know, it was a necessary first step, but it went on a little longer than I think most of us wanted to deal with it. Just wait until I get up to a spot to pull over. Probably could have pulled into the church there, but I've not ever pulled in there before. I'm not familiar with that parking lot. She hasn't given me any messages about cameras. I mean, if I don't see anything irregular in the controls, I'll reboot. Well, first off, what's going on here? So the full self-driving beta is off. I did not turn it off, and I'm on the Marianne profile, and it was on. I don't understand. Okay. It will not let me turn it on. Oh, duh, Marianne, pay attention. That's just really weird that it went off. I didn't turn it off. I mean, clearly it was acting like it was off, but not, that's just weird. Alright, well, it ought to start handling stoplights again, but I don't know why it did that. The car didn't reboot or anything. I swear I wasn't on the autopilot screen this morning and it was working fine on the way into town. Pretty sure it was. You know, it engages, I take over, it engages. I don't pay attention. I don't keep track. I don't use it through downtown per se, but huh. Yeah, well, I guess you could say, duh. The visualization wasn't right for the beta. I get that. That's weird. It let me re-engage it. You know, it's on over here. It's grayed out. When things don't add up, I guess somehow I hit it off, but I don't think I was on the autopilot screen this morning, and I think I really had the beta coming into town today, so I'm just confused. Now, I did switch over to the drive-through profile going through the school this morning, and then I did switch back to the Marianne profile. That has not been getting rid of the beta, but well, we'll just have to wonder. Hopefully it was a fluke. Hopefully I just accidentally hit it and don't remember. I surely didn't turn it off on purpose. That I'd be willing to swear to. Truck's behind me in the empty lot with new utility poles. Flagman, 1-lane road. People setting up over here. Obviously doing some work for the church today. Okay, explain to me how it's helpful putting the cones in the middle of the road. I don't get it. And that's doing what exactly? Don't know. I can remember to go through the neighborhood on my way back out later. Well, actually, I'll be headed the other way to go to the chiropractor, so I don't have to worry about it. Maybe this afternoon, though, going through the neighborhood would be good. So, Donnie, should we try to do Valentine's Day again now that I'm back home and it's 8:45 instead of dark early. I mean, Don found a nice vase for me. I noticed a little balloon chocolate thing, and here's your card.
Did you get me a card?
I did get you a card.
Yeah. It says Donnie.
It does. Well, that would be you.
Oh, it's got space people on it.
It does. Astronauts. Let's hope they make out better than the people in Gravity and Moonfall and some of those other... we don't need any tragic love up in space, right? We just need good love. So read it.
My favorite place in all of space.
In all the universe.
All the universe is next to you.
It's right next to you. That's right. Yep.
Donnie, on Valentine's Day and every day, I love you to the moon and back.
Aww.
She's just too sweet. Aww.
So what I want to know is when did you sneak out? Because you don't do anything that I don't know. I guess I should have looked in Teslafy. See, Donnie sneak out to...
Yeah, I snuck out yesterday.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, right after you left to go in Ruby.
In the afternoon. Yeah, because I had Jules in the morning.
Yeah. Before I got really, really busy on work, I said I better go take care
Well,
of
you
this.
did good because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't know.
Good.
If you'd have moved Ruby, I'd have probably noticed.
Yeah, I would have noticed that.
Hey, we're out here.
Yeah.
I was like, enough of all that love stuff. We got to walk. I got to leave.
Yeah. I gotta go.
I'm always drill sergeant on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
That's right.
The other days of the week, not so much. But the 2 days, I got to be someplace.
Right.
Does affect things a little bit.
Yeah. It's of course supposed to be warm today.
Right, it's going to be plenty nice. It's just that right now, literally, it's still upper 30s, maybe hitting 40. So
Yeah, this is going to be one of those cases by the time we get back from our walk, we're going to be getting really warm.
yeah, it'll warm up quick. I was just telling Don about Ruby's stoplight, beta, traffic control behavior this morning, and I mean, I guess I'm going to accept that I must have accidentally gone to the autopilot screen and accidentally hit it off probably when I was looking for the auto turn signal thing, which was, I guess, right before I came in the house last night. And maybe this morning I didn't notice any issues going into town because there were so many cars in front of me. There was always a lead car. Because, you know, if it can follow a car through an intersection outside of the beta, it will. I don't know when I watched tonight's video, but I don't know, unless I was recording the driver instrument cluster, I'm not gonna be able to tell, really. You would have to be able to see the visualization, and I probably, the few times I recorded, I was just pointing forward. So, I don't know. Unless it happens again, I'm just gonna accept responsibility for somehow having accidentally turned it off. Donnie, Jules is over here waiting on us.
Sounds good to me. I can use a ride right about now.
I know, it's not Jules. And it's the first time we've seen this white Y here this time of the morning. Interesting. I do see a different walker that I don't remember seeing over there on the track, so maybe we'll spot the owner and get a chance to chat with them. I think it has Jules's wheels. I definitely think the lady walking the track that the car belongs to her. I realize that's sexist, but it has the cute little red T's in the center of the wheels, and it has the little rim guard. Actually, it's orange. Oh, and orange on the back too. I'm sorry, it's a girl car. I mean, you know, it just, oh, and the door handles. And there's a car seat for a little kid. Oh, and orange on the front too, Donnie. Very cool. She has your headrest. So the community center's not quite as busy today. I did, when I was editing today's video last night, go and find a few recreation activity stuff, most of which is the indoor stuff is obviously at this community center. The outdoor stuff could be at the several parks around town, and
Anyway, the gym is open for walking from 8 to 9 every morning, which is just a smidge earlier than we ever make it. Usually we're up at South Park closer to 9. But if we had a rainy day and or a cold day and we really wanted to try, we could probably show up for part of that window. And the weight room is $4 a session for non-residents or $15 a month for seniors. So we might go in there and check out the weight room one day. It looks like they've really, from the pictures, they've really added to it from what they used to have. And the town recreation brochure, the PDF file, it was like 30 or 40 full color photographs, 30 or 40 pages. There is a lot of stuff going on. I had no clue. So if you want to play pickleball, you want to do bingo, you want to come and lift weights, you want to have open adult exercise activity in the gym. I mean, it was slam packed full of stuff, and environmental lectures over at our little environmental park with the lady that has now retired from Yates Mill as one of the program directors over there. She's giving tours of the environmental park, pointing out birds and pointing out plant life and that kind of thing. So Rebecca ought to be happy with us about the bluebird. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I would say I would not just meeting at the park, but take them down the Jeff Wells Trail. You know, it's a little easier walking, especially if she, you know, some people might do better on the trail than in the park, but I think they'd see as many birds. Oh, anyways, a lot of stuff going on, and for only slightly, because it seemed like residents have to pay for everything too. For slightly more than what residents pay, we could participate. So now we know. See, making the videos makes me research stuff and look up stuff and learn stuff about our town. It's we're a little more engaged in the community, I think, because of the videos. So I ditched one of my jackets. Don ditched his hat. Don is currently psyching himself up to do a hit to the house. I told him he didn't have to do it. It was Valentine's Day. We'll see. It really doesn't get any nicer than this. We told you by the time we got back from our walk it was going to be warming up and pretty. And it's definitely warming up and it's definitely pretty. All right. Yeah, well, like I tell Johnny, do your best and have fun. And he gives me the same look you give me.
Yeah, out of the fat, into the fire.
Yep,
now.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Are you cleaning her for me?
Well, I didn't do her this morning.
A little touch up, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing the wheels.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, they get really that brake dust.
It doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't take long.
Ruby says we're up to 61 now. That was a really fast climb. I am on time with 10 minutes to spare. I'll take it. Ruby's in her spot, locking up. Oh, it's so pretty out here. I kind of hate to go inside. I'm headed into Guardian Angel Apex. Let's see what treasures we can find today. Obviously, I'm checking out the rental cars. This one must have been really super easy to park. It's hard to park cars that aren't your car. So there's the bolt that we saw last week. There's 2 bolts. Like I said, out where I park Ruby, I'm waiting for him to put in some Tesla destination chargers. Is that a bolt also? The SUV version, I think so. I have not seen any Teslas besides Ruby. Huh. I think that's a first since they started having them. Okay, here's a free. And poor baby had a boo-boo. Also has a cracked windshield. Not sure with the North Carolina plate 100% if it's a Hertz car or not. It did not have the box up top. I'm guessing it is. Not all of them have the box, yeah. Volt EUV, I thought it was. Yeah, that 3 needs, I mean, the bumper cover and the windshield's not a huge repair, but okay, so these guys in their big truck came and parked sort of close to Ruby, but not on top of Ruby. They had a pretty pink flower corral pattern, and they were only 99¢ for the dinner plates. They're never 99¢ anymore. That's like 3 year ago prices. So I bought those 8 plates. I have a few of that pattern, but these are in better condition, and I do really like the pattern, so spares are good. And I bought one little fairy garden figurine. So it was 12 something with tax minus my $5 punch coupon, so I spent about $8. I basically got the little figurine for free and paid the tax with the punch coupon. So I think I talked about them before. You pay $25 for the coupon. There are 7 $5 punches, so you get $35 worth of merchandise, and you can use 1 per day / per visit. So one of those lasts me a little over a month, I guess, depending on if I use 1 in Apex and 1 in Fuquay each week, which often I do, because that's technically different days and different visits. So it helps out a little bit. It's like getting $10 free merchandise. So that's pretty cool. Michelle had to run a polo shirt to Connor at school for picture day, so she wasn't able to meet me. Poor girl. I know she wanted to shop, wanted to meet me over here for a change. She was in the area for an appointment, but had to go run all the way back home to get a polo and all the way back up to Westlake. But at least Connor will have appropriate clothes on for picture day. Oh, did I say it was Connor? I didn't mean to rat him out. There's a white X. I saw the police lights, and since we're in Cary, I thought just in case it was on the Model Y, I'd film, but it's not the Model Y. X Mach-E 3. There's a midnight silver metallic Y, and I saw a blue 3 and a red S on my way in as well. It's always a pleasure to shop at Whole Foods on or around Valentine's Day because they have so many beautiful roses inside the store. Goodness gracious though, this one guy had this stunning full bouquet with all the extras. It was $96. Whoa. Maybe he's proposing tonight. It was pretty though when they gave him a bucket and patted it and gave him some tips on how to get it home in one piece. So I hope he makes it. I sure hope he makes it. And I had some pretty cupcakes and lava chocolate cakes and candy bars on sale, and yeah. Well, there's a Ruby Chrome, so not brand new. I've got to take not this exit but the next exit, so I'm staying right. Get on 40 to hop over to the school. I've got plenty of time, over 30 minutes. It just is what it is and takes what it takes, as long as it doesn't take too long. I'm headed back to Fuquay with Johnny now. I did catch a cat nap at St. Monica's
The sun's really strong, so we've got up the Kinderfluff little sunshades. It's amazing how strong it can be for February. Did I mention that besides the sun being strong, that it's 70 degrees out there again? I think it's supposed to be 70 tomorrow and Thursday too. It's just nice this week. Extra nice, extra early. Something like that. Trust me, we'll have all the pretty flowers out in late March, early April, and we'll have a late cold freeze and it'll brown everything. But right now it's great springtime here. I don't know why we're so bunched up and traffic's so thick here. It's worse than normal for this time of day. This is how you enjoy 70-degree weather on Valentine's Day.
Yep, that's right.
I'm like we're headed to the we're headed to the bench for a few minutes.
Yeah, she said that.
I did. It's approximately 20 steps to finish this section, so I'm going to do that. Even though I'm missing this one piece, I'll just come back and add it when it comes. It didn't come in today's mail. So this is done minus the brick here, which hopefully will come tomorrow, and won't be super hard to lift this off and stick that single 75 slope in. Now to set it in the building, because this is really the last thing minus a couple of parts. The monitor part and keyboard and the key for the front of the building. I did notice, though, you can't see it real good here, but the printing press is actually this flat panel here is out one too far. So the last time I tried to slide this in here, it wouldn't fit. So I'm going to have to actually pull that piece off, and it's in the right spot. I don't know what he was thinking, but there's no opening. Not on that floor, because that's, you know, down here where it's all solid. Unless it was like right there or something. No, that's not where that is. So I think that one flat tile is going to have to come off in order for it to slide in. Because the last time I tried to slide it in, it wouldn't go. And I'm pretty sure that's the reason why. And that's just a minor thing with the instructions.